20 years ago today, we had some severe weather in our area. Back-to-back storms hit over the span of 5 days in 2003, blanketing the Baltimore area in more than 2 feet of snow.
Now, here are some of the pictures from Chopper 13 that next morning showing the extent of the damage at the B&O Railroad Museum. Paul Gessler went back to the museum today and heard the story from the first person to notice the damage.
20 years ago tonight, more than 28 inches of snow was too much for the B&O Railroad Museum's roundhouse roof to handle. It marked the beginning of a new era at this Baltimore treasure. On a mild February day with spring around the corner, it's hard to imagine the destruction 20 years ago Friday.
It's a very inauspicious but important day in our history.
The 11 o'clock tour is dedicated to that day.
When that roof came down, that wood splintered into lots of little pieces.
Facilities Director Steve Johnson remembers getting a call from the alarm company.
Then she said, "We heard that there might be a roof collapse." And I went, uh-oh.
Uh-oh became obvious at daybreak.
That's really scary. It's just incredible, the magnitude of that collapse. I think, thank God, I wasn't the executive director that day.
You can see like the weight collapsing on
Portions of the roof would collapse 3 times over the course of about 10 hours.
It just shows the sheer destruction.
With winds, there were spots with 4 to 6 feet of snow.
Just cleaning it up was a challenge.
J.C. Davis, which is the number 600.
9 locomotives and several train cars were damaged. Insurance only paid so much. Then donations came pouring in.
Support came in worldwide to make sure that this museum and this roof was put back.
The museum reopened in less than 2 years, restored to its original 1884 appearance.
Which in a way was actually a wonderful silver lining in an otherwise dark cloud that came through that night.
Another silver lining in that 2003 collapse is this maintenance facility built just about a mile away to restore, in part, some of those locomotives and train cars damaged from the collapse. In West Baltimore, I'm Paul Gessler for WJZ.